Love Letters by Joey Red. Letter number 2, Crisscrossed. This is a love letter, not a romantic one, nonetheless a love letter. I was anxiety-ridden meeting you, afraid I would leave feeling frustrated and inferior. Many people before you had tried various teaching techniques with me, and I had hit brick walls in the same areas every time. Even though we only worked together a short while, I have been grateful to you every day for the gift you have given me. More than a decade has passed, and the gift keeps giving, making it possible for me to open my life in new ways I have never imagined. Your compassionate nature gave you the insight to figure out the type of knot I had in me and how I could unravel it. You interviewed me 3 times, gathering what you called a fact-finding history on me. With that information in mind, you came up with a simple plan, just a suggestion for me to try. At age 36, as I took up the pen with hand, my entire life shifted for the better. Rather than knowing I was smart in some ways but just plain dull in others, I now considered myself ambidextrous. The more I wrote, the more peaceful I felt. The lifelong storm that had brewed within me was smoothly subsiding. I was renewed and rejuvenated. Although I had not stuttered all the time, I began to do so less and less. I do not recall the last time I did. My eyes had always flicked multiple times a day in a blink, roll, blink sequence of movements, as if my mind needed a triple take to move on. I cannot express what a relief it is for me to be free of that bothersome tick. I'm delighted that my penmanship has become legible. While in college, if I did not type out my own notes within a few hours, I could not decipher them. Now I have filled journals and written much correspondence. I write on blank paper, and after a few minutes, the words flow out neat, line by line. As well, filling out my own forms has considerably boosted my self-confidence. My reading is not limited to straight text anymore. I take pleasure in newspapers, magazines, and web pages without having to blacken every section save the one on which I need to focus. Steadily and with ease, my computer skills have improved. I maneuver through internet searches, work on split screens, and manage files, happily teaching myself on a need-to-know basis. The days of me bumbling numbers appear to be over. It is a very rare happening for me to mix them up. My calendar is orderly, and I've not missed the embarrassment of showing up at the wrong time and day for appointments. Managing my bills is a simple task now, as I can read and transpose digits with accuracy. My fine motor skills are like those of a different person. Before, when trying to make use of them, I often felt greatly disturbed and panic attack. It was as though my torso was hardened cement and polar magnetic forces twisted me above the waist clockwise and below the waist counterclockwise. It is really liberating to be free of this phenomenon. I'm currently able to open and close containers and doors with ease, and I have not stripped the controls on a washing machine since that day. Most amazingly, I've even knitted lovely bags and hats. The astute way you determined I was a lefty, posing as a righty, was incredible. Thank you for untangling my crisscrossed mystery. Sincerely, Joey. Food for thought. 1. Define the term crisscrossed as the word is used in the title of this letter. 2. Describe the multiple ways that changing her dominant hand improved Joey's life. Matters of the heart. 1. What reason might parents and educators have to force a child to be right-handed? 2. Composed of famous left-handed people.